What's up, Miss Thing 1990? Mrs. Thing 1997. How are ya? What's up, Piggles? What's going on? Good Sunday morning. How you guys doing this morning? This Sunday morning, I hope all is well. I hope this Sunday have found you all well and yours well. Let me say this first. I heard on TP Reacts channel, just listening to her early this morning, and you guys check out TP Reacts as well. That Sunny Day, I believe it's Sunny Day, experienced a loss. Let me be clear. I know she lost a relative last year, but something. She's on her way to another state, traveling. Safe travel, Sunny Day, and my prayers are with you, um, and whatever you're going through. And forgive me for not recalling. No slight. I just know I heard it that you were going through something, and when I come back, I'll definitely have some more clarification. But I know you were traveling yesterday, so my prayers are with you and yours as well. Hey, it's Gamma's World. What's up, lovely Lucinda? It's Gamma's World. What's up? Good morning. Good morning to everybody that's coming in. Y'all check out It's Gamma's World. Pretty Little Butterfly. We got a lot of content creators coming in this morning. We have lovely Lucinda, Pretty Little Butterfly. I know has a channel in It's Gamma's World. And yeah, welcome in everybody. Nice to see y'all this morning. I'm getting ready to go to my washing my clothes. Y'all know Sundays I go to the laundromat. Uh, Sometimes I'll pop into the laundromat sometime in the middle of the week, according to what I got going on. But Sunday is when I take my butt to the laundromat and get my clothes washed and linen washed. So I'm doing that today. Then I think I'm going to drive a little bit today, do a little bit of Lyft and or Uber. Then my plans to come back at 7 and do my live, and everybody just, my intentions there's everybody come tell us what you got, from recipes that you have made, learn how to make, stretch budget friendly recipes, things that tips and tricks and stuff that grandma, mama, great grandmama may have passed along the way, in food knowledge, right? Seasoning. My sister-in-law and I were talking yesterday, and while we were eating our crabs, and we were talking the same thing. We were like, we were talking about, look at all the seasoning we have in our cabinets. And same thing I said. She said same thing with her mom and grandma. They only had pepper and salt and pepper. Okay, they only had salt and pepper. Okay, and everything tasted so good, as we know, when they made their mac and cheese, fried chicken, collard greens. They learned how to season with what they had, and the only other seasoning outside of what came from food was salt and pepper. Right? Just so I know you don't miss the snow. I heard Pretty Little Butterfly, and y'all cold too. 32 degrees and snowing. Yeah, I peeped in on Chicago. I peeped in on Chicago this morning because I kind of like, man, y'all. And I'm not moving back to Chicago, but the pull has been strong to go. Something about Chicago keeps running in my mind. I'm not going back. I'm not going to move back to Chicago, but it has been a strong, strong urge to go to Chicago, right? But not to. I'm not moving back to Chicago. I don't care. The strong urge to go. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe because I just don't know, y'all. But it has been on my mind, a lot since my father passed, and I just think maybe I don't know. But I don't think I'm gonna ever live in Chicago again. I don't think that's my plan. But who knows, right? It's too cold out there. Yes. I'm feeling like digging out. I'm getting too old to dig out my car, dig out around the tires. And like when I lived in Aurora at When I lived in Aurora, I was at Butterfield Oaks apartment. And when I first moved there, you know, they had, you never had to worry when I lived at Butterfield Oaks. They came out, they removed the snow from around your car. They came out at midnight and continued clearing snow from the front of your door. All night long, you heard them moving through the night, making sure that we could get out for work the next day. Of course, new management came in. They went from a um, they went from a small owned apartment complex into a major brand, right? So this major company took them over, and all that stuff went away, right? All that stuff went away. Justice, please don't move back to the snow and cold. I can't stand it. No, I'm not. I probably just want to come visit Chicago. I just probably really want to, come back and visit Chicago. But I don't think I'm moving back. I'm home. I am home. The weather here is good. It's going to be like cold this week here. But, I can dress. I can deal with the cold here. I'm home. I'm home. So, yeah, I'm home. But Chicago has been on my mind a lot, but I'm home. Yeah. Like lakes, for us and okay, lake effect snow for us and Harley. That snow coming off. Yeah. PLB, I woke up pissed about this now. Oh, says Gamma. Yeah, it's cold out here. Yeah, I seen the temperature, you guys. So you guys are pretty cold this morning out there. Snow, all that. It's been going on 2 years now. It'll be 2 years in May. So I'm not really missing the snow. Okay, I don't have no intentions of trying to figure out, uh, you know, all that craziness. And then I can't stand it that it's 4 o'clock. It's pitch black. That's another thing I don't miss. At 4 o'clock in the afternoon, it is pitch black. No, I don't want to deal with that anymore. That messes with my with my sense. Yeah, no. Nah, I'm not moving back there, y'all. But, like I say, the call is still strong. Wish I could move somewhere warm once it get cold here. Wouldn't it be nice to have a place like in where it's warm, two places like the snowbirds? What do they call them? The people that be able to move from. I forgot when they have two homes. And wintertime, they move to Florida they live in Florida for the winter, and then they move back to their regular home. And these people, they have two homes. I forgot what they call them. There's a name. And they're like elderly people. They're already retired. And they just go from one state to the next. They have their permanent home, but then they have a summer home. Wait, so at 4, it's not dark where you at? No! It don't get dark here until start getting dark here until about 6:30, 7 o'clock. 4 o'clock is nice here. This doesn't get dark until about 6, 7. Start getting dark till about 7. No. It never gets pitch black around 4 o'clock. No, that's that damn Midwest shit right there, man. Snow bunnies, good morning, y'all. Hey, Sunny Day. Sunny Day, may offer my condolences to you as well. I was talking about you earlier, and I know you were traveling. I'm not sure if you're still in the middle of traveling. But my deepest condolences, and hopefully whatever's going on, my prayers are you for you and your family. Yeah, I couldn't stand that part. That's the part from November to January that I hate. The pitch black darkness at 4. Snowbirds. And they say snowbirds, y'all, which I can somebody want to catch up. Snowbird, my cousin is one I could never do it. It's snowbird, says Gamma's World. Snow bunny, snowbird, we just know they move. Good morning, Miss Vine and Roses. How are ya? Thank you, says Sunny Day. Robin Williams, good morning. How are ya? Prayer says, pretty little butterfly. Yeah. 6:30 for my 6:30 for my area, said Miss Vine and Roses. Yeah. No, it don't get dark. Sunny Day says, thank you all. So basically, yeah, y'all, yeah, it's like that here. So you know, yeah. So that's what we were talking. That's what we were talking about earlier today. I mean, yesterday. I had some great crabs last night. Sitting there, we all sitting there eating crabs, and then just watching, sitting up there watching Spider Man and talking and sipping on some bourbon and stuff like that. So it was a good day. It was a good day. And Al Furman, good morning. Miss Watts 2006, how you doing? Teresa Jones, good morning. So welcoming guys, welcoming as you come in. Good Sunday morning to you all. Beautiful Sunday morning. 70. I think we're going to be at 70 something degrees today, and after that we're going to plunge into about the 50s for the next few days, which is not bad. Better 50 than 19. Better 50 than negative 25 and negative 19 degrees. Whew. But I see Chicago. Hopefully things start to change. I ain't flying nowhere right now. I'm not trying to deal with the hassle and bustle of the airports right now. All the stuff that is going on. Hopefully things will get better, and I'll see Chicago in the spring all summer. Right now, no. Mm-mm. And the way I want to travel, I got to make sure I travel the way I like to travel. And I do not like sitting in the area, so I like sitting in the lounge area. I don't want to be sitting trapped in these little tiny seats in the waiting area for the plane. I only wait there shortly before the plane takes off, or I go directly from the lounge onto the plane. That's something that it just helps me when I travel. So until I'm able to travel like that, I'm not going nowhere. Okay? All right? That's not what I'm going to do. So, um, yeah, that's just something I do. I don't want to be uncomfortable when I travel, and if I cannot do it the way I want to do it, I'm not getting on no plane. All right, I'm not getting on the plane. I'm not getting on the Greyhound of the skies, and that Spirit airline. That's I call them the Greyhound of the skies. Spirit, but her Spirit was getting better. It was getting a little bit better, but um, like Spirit Airlines, the little other ones, but yeah. Hey Terry MC, how are you? Hey, Get Your Mama. Hey, Crystal Cheney and Teresa Jones, how you doing? That just remind me, Dick Cheney passed away last week, and it wasn't nothing. I remember Dick Cheney passed away. That's Liz Cheney's father. He passed away last week. I forgot to tell you, that was the vice president under Bush. But he passed away last week. Um, So yeah, yeah. So I'll see New York. I mean, see, I'll see Chicago maybe in the spring or the summer of 2026. Uh, we'll see how that work out. But they got to get them things getting. They got to things got to get better right now with airlines and planes. You know, for a while there, we didn't know why the planes were having issues staying up in the sky. Um, But no, we're gonna just have to wait and see how things improve. And right now, with them playing with the government shutdown and they don't have enough TSA workers, they're paying people to work. They're not people are working and not people are working and not being paid as well. So I don't want to get on a plane one day with an unhappy worker that's not being paid. And no, no. you know, because at some point in time, people just may start to think differently, and not gonna risk it. But the Congress is meeting today. They have a rare Sunday meeting trying to bring this shutdown to an end. Here's what we got on the table. I think it something may happen before Thanksgiving. I'm praying something happen before Thanksgiving. That they end the shutdown. But so far, what it looks like is the Democrats are still asking. Well, Chuck Schumer offered that the Obamacare subsidies be extended for 1 year. The Republicans said no, they're not extending it. Um, so uh, so no, they offered to say, listen, this let's say two things the Democrat wanted, and Republicans still said no. Um, to extend the Obamacare uh, subsidies from 2019 1 more year, and to retract what Trump did to Medicaid, all the cuts and stuff made to Medicaid and health care, reverse that as well. And the Republicans said no. Then the Republicans offered to say, listen, let's go ahead and pay the federal government employees that are not being paid, and let's pay the military. The Democrats said no. Okay? So offers were made. The Democrats said no, and the Republicans said no. They want a clean bill, and they want to talk about the Republican wants a clean bill passed, and then talk about health care after that. Um, but the Democrats, everybody's holding strong, and unfortunately, the only people, and thank God we ain't backing down. Okay, America Road Runner, that's on you. You ain't got to back down. You ain't got to back down. Ain't nobody asking. Thank God for Trump. But I can tell you by you on here that because people that really not being impacted by Trump won't be on here. People like you that are truly not impacted wouldn't be here. I can tell you that. Wouldn't be in my chat. You a different type of Trump supporter. You being hit just like everybody else. I can tell. You being impacted just like anybody else. You just think somebody else gonna get hurt worse. You that type of Trump supporter. I can tell. You that type of Trump supporter. If you think somebody else being hurt and you being hurt the same way, how you like that? You ain't that Trump supporter that ain't being hurt. You that Trump supporter that got time to come on my page. You being impacted just as well. But you think because you think Trump hurting other people, that's why you on my page. You don't care if it's impacting you. Because you being impacted. See, the real type of Trump supporter ain't got time to be here. See, you that type of Trump supporter. The real Trump supporters ain't got time to be here. They ain't worrying about the things that you talking about. You understand? The true Trump supporter ain't on my page. They ain't on my page saying dumb shit the way you saying it. You just saying it because you think, hey, as long as it's them and as long as it's them, I'll take it too. Man, shut up. You're not that real Trump supporter. You only support Trump because you think he's going to impact everybody else that don't look like you. Other than that, no. You that type. See, there's different types of Trump supporters, like you, and the other ones that are not like you. Okay? Are you talking about a TV show back in the 80s? Trump had a TV show. See how you are? I can tell. Look how smart you are. Trump like you. See, you that type of Trump supporter that Trump said, I like uneducated people. See how you came back with you're fired? See, you that type of Trump supporter, he really likes the uneducated one, the ignorant ones. That's the one Trump like, the ones like you. Yeah, American Roadrunner. You that type of Trump supporter. You're that type of Trump supporter. You're not the Trump supporter that Trump really likes. You the Trump supporter he disrespects. He don't care nothing about. Okay? You're that Trump supporter he don't really like. He would never even have you at his dinner table. That's the type of Trump supporter you are. He's the one that looked down. He's the one, you're that type of Trump supporter that he looks down on, has no respect for. You're that type. You'll never be able to sit in his company. He'll never have you at his table. He don't even like you. That's the best part about it, American Roadrunner. He don't even like your type. Hmm. He don't even like you, American Roadrunner. He would never, ever. He'll have me at his table before he have you. I'll tell you that. He'll have P. Diddy at his table before he'll have you at his table. He'll have Ice Cube at his table before he'll have you at his table. American Roadrunner. He'll sit with P. Diddy before he sits with you. How you like that? You're not. Trump doesn't like no one that is not rich. And I can tell you right now, American Roadrunner. So you think you keep running for Trump because you think it's hurting somebody else that don't look like you. And that's the only reason you're on my page. And I guarantee you sorry you came on this page today, aren't you? So go sit down somewhere and think about what I just told you. Because he don't like you. He have no respect for you. Look at you on my page today. He don't even like your kind. And that's definitely what I'm... He will definitely have your young daughter at the table shake my head. Oh, we're not done yet? You must be light pain. You must like pain. Well, thank you for subbing. But he don't like you, American Roadrunner, and you know he don't like you. You know he don't like you. You know he don't care nothing about you. You know that. He don't care nothing about nobody that ain't in the top 1% to 2%. Okay? He done told you that. You know, I'm not hurt any. What do you mean I'm not hurt any? Oh, you one of them voters that vote for Trump because you think he gonna hurt somebody else. You give me one. You give me the type of person that'll vote for Trump because you think he'll hurt other people. Okay? You're not voting for Trump because you know about his policy. What you think he's going to do is hurt somebody else that don't look like you. Okay? Okay? Trump don't care about you. Trump don't care about nobody that is not in that top 1% to 2%. He just needs your support to get him where he is. Huh? He's a politician. He don't give a lick. But I guarantee you. Did you see his front row? Did you see his front row during the inauguration? Did you see who sat on his front row? Was it anybody that looked like you? That was in your pay grade? No. You didn't see that on his front row. You saw what his front row looked like. You saw exactly what Trump front row looked like. So you love Trump? That's okay. I know a lot of people that love Trump for some good reasons and some for the wrong reasons. You ain't the first. But I guarantee you one thing, American Roadrunner. The people that vote for Trump for the reasons other than thinking he gonna hurt somebody else ain't in my audience today. And won't be on these YouTube streets either. I guarantee you that. The people that voted for Trump ain't worried about me or anybody else. And they ain't right about coming on my page saying the stupid shit that you saying. No to illegal getting any subsidies, government funds. Okay, okay, you feel that way. Damn, so y'all coming on here. Can I get a fist pump? Oh Lord, you want a fist pump for Trump? Go ahead and get your fist pump, man. Purple nurple. Go ahead. Yes, I do. No, just no illegals getting any subsidies, government funds. Well, I tell you what, a lot of people ain't end up getting those subsidies. Illegals ain't getting any, and everybody else ain't getting any that need it. Okay, and the illegals ain't the only one not getting it. See, again, you think it's only going to impact certain people along the way. See, I told you I would find out. See, you think his his policies are only going to impact illegals. It's going to impact people you know as well. Okay? It's going to impact people you know as well. So you can talk about deport. Eventually, it's going to sit at your roost, American Road Runner. It's going to sit at your door. But I'm a change back up because I'm tired of talking about this. Okay? Thank you for your time. I kind of gave you a little bit of time. Okay? I gave you a little bit of time. Well, if you didn't vote, you voted for somebody. Whoever got in the office, you voted. When you don't vote, you still vote. So I gave you my time. Congratulations on your SNAP benefit G3, RB3, R77. Well, all that numbers right there. Anyway, I've given you enough of my time. American Road Runner, go knock yourself out. Vote Trump all day, every day. Okay, that's your right. Okay, just know that the impact will be felt by all eventually. You can't dig a hole, you can't hurt anybody. Eventually, somebody you know, somebody you care about is being impacted. But as long as you think somebody else is being hurt, I think that as long as you think that this, whatever's happening, is hurting people that you don't care about, don't like, you're good. And unfortunately, in the long run, there are people that you do know, friends, family, 8 degrees away, 6 degrees away, that are being impacted, but you don't care. Because as long as you think only the legals are being hurt, only people that don't either look like you, live where you live, is being hurt, you're good with that. And even though some people, you may call them people that you know, family members that you know may be impacted, you don't care. You don't care. Because as long as somebody else, and it's not what you like, and that's it. By the time it's at your door, it's too late. And it's going to sit at your door. I worked my whole life. I had cash. And there are people that work their whole life. You're not the only one. You're not the only one, American Road Runner. That's the point. And eventually, this whole thing is going to impact the economy. You're going to feel the impact. After all is said and done, if you're not smart enough to understand that this is also going to impact your pockets, no matter if you worked your whole life or whatever, there is an impact that is going to happen. You're going to continue to pay. We are going to pay, no matter if you worked your whole life or not. Republicans said the Democrats tried to stop it. They couldn't even do that right. See when I started getting home, you see what he went to? You see? I know when I started hitting them buttons and I started to make them think. You see exactly how he went. Y'all see what I make them go through? You see exactly what I made him go through? He had to go back to, look what he had to fall into. Republicans set the slave free. Now, we ain't no way in this we talking about slaves. But because I was making him think, and because he couldn't deal with what I just said, he want to change it up. And because you can't stay on topic and you want to take it somewhere else. See, American Roadrunner, I allowed you to stay for a minute and express your feelings about Trump. And you did exactly what most people can't do when I start making some sense. You want to take it somewhere else. Mm-hmm. But the consensus is my chat wants you gone at this point in time because you couldn't stay on point. You could not stay on topic. You want to take it somewhere else, and we ain't doing that. So I'm gonna do something for a moment here. Thank you for subbing. I'm gonna put you out here. Thank you for subbing. Okay? But we gotta stay on topic. Happy birthday, Yvonne! Happy birthday! Yvonne, how are you? How are you doing today? How are you? Happy birthday to you, Yvonne. Yeah, let's just shout out happy birthday to Yvonne. Yvonne celebrating her birthday today. Or was it today or yesterday? When was your birthday, Yvonne? Is it today? Get on your... Happy birthday, Yvonne. So everybody's saying happy birthday. Do you know our tax dollars only cover 1% of SNAP, which is $36 annually? Y'all tripping off the round thing. Why did he send billions to another country, our tax dollars? There you go. There you go. What's up, Ashley Thompson? What's up? What's up? Y'all say good. Happy birthday, Yvonne. Thank y'all for hitting that like button. Yeah. So a lot of times I allow them to stay for a moment until they can't handle it, and y'all know exactly what happens. The minute they don't have nothing else to say, the minute they feel like, oh shit, now we gonna start talking about slaves and this and that. We gonna talk about everything, and that's what normally happens. Okay, I normally know when they're getting bothered. When I'm down, they have to think. Now they have to deal with the reality of what I'm saying and making them think. So they go to the name, that they go to the slave or all off topic, everything else. So normally I know that's going to happen. So y'all, thank y'all for allowing me that time to, get him to that point, because I knew that was coming. I knew eventually he couldn't handle the conversation and the direction and the calmness, and I don't get upset and start calling them names, and I just say exactly how I feel about Trump, and that really made him just like really made him like that. He really just couldn't deal with it anymore. Um, But anyway, guys, let's go back to what we were talking about. So that's what's happening. Congress meets today. They're going to decide what to do. And like I said, for me personally, with this happening, this is, if you guys remember, the last 3 shutdowns happened during the Trump administration in 2016, between 2016 and 2019. Reagan had a government shutdown. Clinton had a government shutdown. I don't know if Obama had one. I know Reagan and Clinton had one. Trump had at least 3. This may be number 3 or number 4 for Trump. Government shutdown, right? He may have had either 3 already, or this may be, I'm not sure if this is number 3 or number 4. So the last few shutdowns happened during the Trump administration in his first term, right? So this is something that this is the longest so far, about 38 days, 40 days so far, maybe 38, maybe 39, maybe 40 days. I'm hoping it will, but this is what I really want to say. I think that and I'm going to say it again. I think this might be something that is going to be happening up until 2028, right? This ain't going to be the first time, and it ain't going to be the last time. I'm hoping people will just kind of understand. We have governments that are now supplying the food banks instead of funding SNAPs. I told y'all 2 years ago that they really want to push toward using food banks and cutting the SNAP. 2 years ago, I said that. In 2023, I said that. That the aim is to cut the government funding of SNAPs and pushing it more back toward the states. And this is what actually what it looks like. The state, but do the state have that kind of money to fund all these SNAP benefits? This is why utilizing the food banks and making the food banks more, bringing them more into use. That's the end goal, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but I'm believing the end goal is to put SNAP into more of the state and more, and if they cannot fund it, fund the food banks. And what that looks like when you're funding the food banks is that eventually you're you're going to get food. You may not get what you used to or how you want it, but you're going to be fed. This is my belief is the end game. Right? Let's start it out. Let's see how things work out, how people are going to move. Let's get people used to this. And eventually, it's going to be where the SNAP benefits are going to cut with less to 50, more than 50% of people are going to be off of it. Those that truly need it, with disabilities, with issues, that they're going to continue. But the main goal is to get able-bodied people that are able to work at some point off of it completely. And if they need food assistance and there's food insecurities, it's going to go at the food bank. That's it, and that's all. I know y'all don't want to hear it this morning, but that's the end goal, in my opinion, is to take the SNAP down from the federal government to the state level and let them fund it. And if they can't fund it by giving people money, fund it through the food banks. Let me go ahead and check and see if everything. Happy birthday, says Terry MC. Happy birthday, Yvonne, says Keisha. What's up? Nola 504. Yakety yak, don't come back. So yeah, that's where I'm thinking this is heading. And like I said, this is no slight, but man, I don't know what to say, y'all. More than we'll see what happens. This is week number this is 38 days, 40 days. But let's move on. This government shutdown is taking up a lot of the conversation a lot of times. So how's everybody doing? I believe that too. They've been waiting to do this for a while, says Country Girl Queen. Yeah, they've been waiting to do this. And this is something that, what's the theatrics about government? This is all theatrics. Okay? This is all theatrics. So, and that is the goal, to turn as much stuff over to the state as much as, and getting it off the back of the federal government and getting into states' hand. Let the state fund most of this stuff if they can, and that's where it's wanting to go anyway. Thank you, Country Girl Queen. That's exactly what the plan. It's always been the goal of Republicans to get most of the stuff down into the state as well as possible. That's always been a goal of Republicans, to get most of the things out of most of the federally funded programs, subsidies into the state as well. They've always been a goal. This ain't Trump thing. This has been most of the goals of Republicans, is to get federally funded programs into the state. Okay, and have the state take care of these programs and reduce it. In my state, money was still donated to the food bank. I feel sorry for people who cannot get to these places. That's another thing, Robin Williams. You put the money into the food bank, And now how the people are going to get to the food bank? When I think, okay, um, I would check with some states and see if they deliver. I know Chicago will deliver. Some food banks will deliver. Now, for those of you in Chicago, um, I can tell you some of the old resources that I used to provide my clients. There's something called Fish and Loaves. Loaves and fish, fish and loaves. You can sign up for that. I can't tell you a lot about South Carolina at all. I can't tell you nothing about South Carolina. I haven't looked into their resources here a lot. But I can tell you because I used to help my clients get into Chicago. There's a place called Fish and Loaves. I believe they're more in the suburb. I'm not sure if they're any in the city. You can sign up online at Fish and Loaves. Uh, if you are not able to uh, get there, they will deliver. I don't know what it looks. The impact of the federal government shutdown. I don't know how this is going to. I don't know how it's impacted. But Fish and Loaves, or Loaves and Fishes, is a big program there. They will help. They will either bring. They can bring the food to you, or you can drive up and they'll put the food in the car for you, or you can go into the store and actually, I believe it's off 59. The store is off 59 somewhere, and you can go shopping there as well. Now, how it looks 2 years from now, 2 years ago, I don't know, but I know that was a big program that I directed a lot of my clients to as well. Hey, Rita Williams. Who else is out there? Fish and Loaves was the main one that I gave them. Um, there's a Doors program. Look up Doors, Doors. There's a Doors program that I think also help those that may have mental health issues or social security, maybe mental health issues. Look up the Doors or disabilities. Look up Doors, Doors. That's one. Um, so yeah, if you're in the Chicago suburban area, look at those two places. Those are a couple of places I used to refer my clients to and help them get. You can do it online. You need to have a state ID or something. Also need to have a state ID or a driver's license in order to definitely get into Loaves and Fishes. Um, yeah. So let's see what else is going on. Yeah, guys, that's what I know today. Um, what else is going on around the world, y'all? Y'all got anything out there that's happening in your world? Anything happening in your world? I canceled my 60th birthday plan in Montego Bay at All Inclusive Resort. I got fully refunded back my money. Okay, awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, you got yours back. You guys, don't wait too late. If you're not going to travel, if you're not going to do anything, try to get your money back as soon as possible. And like I stated before, if you're not flying, again, because of, you might think that, well, the flights are going up regardless, right? Rent your car as soon as possible because the rental car prices, I hadn't even checked yet, but I'm definitely going to see what the rental car prices look like today versus flying because, uh, you know, some people will rent cars and vans as well. So congratulations, Beach Girl, on getting your your money back from Montego Bay. You know, you'll be celebrating your 61st birthday, hopefully, in Montego Bay. I know, guys, a lot of things happening, changes happening, but hopefully, you know, things will get back on track for you as well. You know, and this too shall pass, we shall say. But yeah, that is it. That is it. Um, but anyway, I'm gonna go check out. Like I said, I'm gonna get out here and go wash my clothes and stuff, and then go drive for a little while, and then I'll be back at 7 o'clock. Y'all catch up all these great content creators out here on the internet as well. It's a lot going on. So everything's a lot for your choices that you can catch up on. Congrats 74. I heard they try to take her page down again, but she was able to win. So congrats to 74. Uh, they don't want nobody wants somebody to be heard, but hey, it is what it is. This is what we're doing, and this is who we are, and this is what we do. So anyway, yeah. So I'm going to get up out of here, y'all. Get my day started um, as well. So you guys have a beautiful, safe Sunday. Enjoy yourselves. We back on that grind tomorrow. Woo, we blank. and so yeah, that's where we are. So you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I'll see y'all later today. Y'all have a blessed Sunday. You too as well, Yvonne. Enjoy your birthday. Sunny day. My blessings are with you as well. My prayers are with you. Everybody else, y'all make it work. Okay? This is Justice Reacts. Y'all have a great Sunday. Have a good Sunday. Y'all check out this Gamma's World. Shorts and videos help her get to her 10,000. Because she's working on it, y'all. Sub. And also, remember to sub to Justice Reacts. Whether you like it or not, you know my commentary is whole. You know I'm going to let you have your voice until you get a little bit disrespectful. Then I may put you away for a minute or two. Or maybe forever. I'm gone, y'all. Have a blessed one.